I have heard a lot about Colombia's complicated history with drugs and crime. So before I booked my trip, I had one big question. How safe is Cartagena? Watch this video until the end and you can decide for yourself. In this video, I will show you what you can do in 3 days in Cartagena, Colombia's most vibrant and beautiful city. I will also share the best and safest area to stay, my thoughts and some tips for having a safe trip. So stick around for all the details. And one more thing, don't forget to subscribe, like my video and share your thoughts in the comments.
Cartagena's most famous feature is its well-preserved walled city. This place is a must-see when you visit Cartagena. The walled city is a UNESCO World Heritage Site surrounded by huge stone walls that were built by the Spanish in the 1500s to protect the city from pirates and invaders. As you walk through the walled city, you will see colorful colonial buildings, cobblestone streets, beautiful churches and peaceful plazas. Honestly, it feels like walking through history. One of the most stunning things you will notice are the wooden balconies. They are full of colorful flowers hanging down, adding bright pops of color against the old charming buildings. It's such a beautiful sight. The clock tower was our first stop in the walled city. It has a lot of history because this was once the spot where slaves were sold. It's really meaningful and there's so much to learn here. Surrounding the clock tower, you will find lots of shops and restaurants. So it's a great place to relax, grab a bite or snap some cool pictures. Right across the road from the clock tower is Centennial Park. It's a peaceful green space right in the middle of the city. The park is surrounded by big, beautiful trees and it's a nice, quiet spot to take a break and enjoy some nature while you explore Cartagena. Plaza de la Proclamation, where Cartagena declared its independence back in 1811. While you're here, you might also catch the Palenque dancers. They wear vibrant costumes and perform lively dances that tell the stories of the African roots of the people in this area. Iglesia de San Pedro Claver is one of the most famous churches in Cartagena. It's named after Saint Peter Claver, a priest who dedicated his life to helping enslaved people who arrived in Cartagena. The church itself is absolutely beautiful with a unique mix of colonial and Baroque styles. The architecture is stunning and it really makes you feel the history here. It's definitely a must-see when you're in Cartagena. Plaza Santo Domingo is famous for its statue of a woman called La Goda, created by the artist Fernando Botero. There's a fun legend here. It says that new couples who touch Gertrude's breast will have a long and happy love story. Right here is the Santo Domingo Church, one of the oldest churches in Cartagena, built in the 16th century. The church has beautiful old-fashioned architecture. Inside, it's peaceful and simple with stunning wooden details. Cathedral of Saint Catherine of Alexandria is right in the heart of the walled city. This is one of the oldest churches in the Americas. It's so beautiful. The walls are painted yellow and white, and the big bell tower stands out. You can't miss it. Inside, it's peaceful, impressive, with high ceilings and lovely details all around. The cathedral is really important part of Cartagena's history. Even if you're not religious, it's definitely worth stopping by to admire the stunning architecture and learn a bit about the city's past.
During the day, Cartagena stuns with its vivid colors and vibrant Caribbean charm. A picture-perfect holiday destination for tourists from all over the world. But when the sun goes down, things change. As night falls, sex workers flood the squares popular with foreigners, many of them far too young to be doing this.
At night, the walled city really comes alive with music, dancing, and local bars. The focus here on its rich history, stunning architecture and lively vibe. But just like in any other major tourist city, there can be some shady activities at night. The best way to stay safe in Cartagena is just to avoid those. Before we move on to day 2, let me share a few tips about getting around and the currency here. When it comes to getting around Cartagena, you can use either Uber or a taxi, but if you take a taxi, make sure to agree on the price before you get in. If you're feeling adventurous, taking the local bus is a great way to see the city like a local. The buses are really cheap, but they can get crowded, especially during rush hour, so be ready for a packed ride. Also about currency, exchange rates at the airport are usually really low, so you might get fewer Colombian pesos for your dollars or euros. But there are plenty of exchange stores in the city that would offer much better and higher rates than the airport. Just to give you an idea of the cost here, if you're eating at a cheap restaurant, a meal for one person will cost between 15,000 to 25,000 Colombian pesos. If you're dining at a nicer restaurant, it will be around 50,000 to 75,000 pesos. I think this will help you get a better idea of how many pesos you will need when visiting Cartagena. One interesting place to visit in Cartagena is the old Bullring. This building used to be where bullfights were held, but now it's been turned into a shopping mall. The outside still looks like the original Bullring with its circular shape and arches. Inside, you will find shops, restaurants and cafes, but they have kept the old Bullring intact. It's a fun spot to visit in Cartagena, and if you want, you can do a bit of shopping too. A Chiva bus tour in Cartagena is a fun and lively way to see the city. The Chiva bus is a colorful party bus that you can ride around in, and it's especially popular with tourists. The colorful bus reminded me of the trucks in Southeast Asian countries. This bus tour is perfect if you're traveling with family or friends, and it's a social high-energy experience that's about having fun and enjoying the vibe of Cartagena. Some of the Chiva tours include stops at interesting tourist spots where you can learn a little about Cartagena's culture and history. So when you buy the ticket, make sure it includes entrance fees to tourist attractions. The castle of San Felipe de Barajas is a big old fortress in Cartagena. It was built by the Spanish to protect the city from pirates and enemies. The castle is on a hill, so it gives you amazing views of the city and the ocean. Inside you can walk through tunnels, explore the walls and learn about its history. It's one of the most important and famous sites in Cartagena. Close to the castle is the monument of the old shoes, a big statue of a pair of old shoes, and the big shoes represent the story of Colombia's most beloved poet, Luis Carlos Lopez, who loved Cartagena but had to leave the city. The shoes are a symbol of his love for the city and his memories of it. It's a fun and unique spot to visit for photos. Getsemani is a lively neighborhood in Cartagena. It's known for its colorful street art, cool cafes and a fun, relaxed atmosphere. It's not as touristy as the walled city, but it's very popular with locals and visitors. Getsemani is famous for its street art. The neighborhood has colorful murals and graffiti on walls, which makes it look like an outdoor art gallery. The street art in Getsemani tells stories about the city's culture, history, and the people who live there. Walking through the streets, you will see lots of creative designs and vibrant colors, making it a popular spot for tourists who love art and photography. Just off the mainland of Cartagena, there's a group of islands called the Rosario Islands. If you're looking for beach vibes, clear water and tropical relaxation, this is the spot. The speedboat ride from Cartagena takes about an hour and the views along the way are amazing. We spent the whole day in Isla del Encanto Resort on Baru Island and the price included transfers, their facilities and lunch. But if you wish to go for jet skiing and other water sports, then you must pay extra. One of the best things to do here is swimming or jet skiing. It's a great mix of adventure and relaxation where you can chill and enjoy the Caribbean breeze. It's island time at its best. No stress, no worries, just you and the beach. Spending the day on Isla del Encanto is perfect for anyone looking to enjoy nature, relax and experience the beautiful Caribbean islands near Cartagena. Okay, now let me take you away from the island and talk about the best location to stay in Cartagena. The walled city is easy to walk around. There are tons of great restaurants and many of the city's most famous sites and museums are located here. But it can get crowded during peak seasons. And since it's the heart of the city, it could be noisy. Boca Grande is great for staying in modern hotels by the water. It has many luxury and budget hotels, beaches, lots of good restaurants of all kinds, fast food chains, bars with terraces, streets lined with shops, and it's the safest area to stay in Cartagena. And it's a lively place with mix of locals and tourists enjoying the coastal atmosphere. I can tell you, beaches are not very spectacular, but this area has a great spot for walking, eating, and relaxing by the sea. There is a strong police presence in both Boca Grande and the walled city. This helps to keep these areas safe for tourists and locals. You will likely see police officers around popular spots, especially in busy or tourist-heavy areas, making it a safer place to walk around. For dinner on our last day in Cartagena, we want to do something special and unforgettable. We signed up for a cooking class to learn traditional Colombian dishes. It was a fun hands-on experience, and we got to cook the food ourselves as a family with a friendly local chef, Daniel.
Basically, you can start here to try seafood snapper. That is actually a fried one. We normally eat it with coconut rice, which you have one coconut here as well.
Cooking with Daniel was super fun. For us, the best part was cooking and having dinner together as a family. Okay, so whether you're wandering through the charming streets of Cartagena or soaking up the sun on the Rosario Islands, a trip to Cartagena gives you the best of both worlds. If you have been here, let me know in the comments what your favorite part was. And if you haven't, well, I hope this video inspired you to add Cartagena to your travel list. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more travel adventures. See you in the next one. Bye.